Hey there, fellow Patriots. Bill Dalpy here, owner of Patriot Farm School and Defense and proud developer of the drill deck cognitive reaction cards. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you the drill deck that works in conjunction with the CFS balance of speed and precision target. Okay, before we go to live demo, I just want to give you a little tour of the target. And these targets, like I said before, are used primarily in the combat focused shooting / intuitive defensive shooting program and the USCCA Defensive Shooting Fundamentals 1 and 2. So this box here represents a high center chest, and in those methodologies from those programs, we apply 3 to 5 shots there. Same thing with the A or B. If you were to pull an A and B card, it would be 3 to 5 shots there. These colored numbers, okay, so 1 through 6, if you were to pull that card, it would be 1 shot to either one of those numbers. Same thing with this head that's signified by the upside down triangle. If you were to pull that, it would be 1 shot. Okay, so on the card, what that would look like is this. So you see that box, that represents high center chest. So if I were to pull this card, it'd be 3 to 5 shots high center chest. And then you see that number 6, it would be 1 shot to the number 6, okay, using a multiple target engagement methodologies. If I were to pull this card, you see there the B box, so it'd be 3 to 5 shots to the B box, and then 1 shot to the number 2. And then if you were to pull this card, okay, that would be 1 shot to the head, and then 1 shot to the number 6. So, and there's different variants of these cards. So that's how you apply the drill deck to the target, where for the sake of demo today, it's going to be based on the methodologies from those programs. You can use this deck any way you want. All right, that's the versatility of this. Now to set up for this, you can put these cards in your pocket, in an AR-15 mag holder. Today I'm going to be putting them in my top pocket. All right, you're going to see me do presentation from the holster and lateral movement during the live demo. Maybe your range doesn't allow that. That's okay. You can put this deck right on a bench. Okay, if you can't move laterally, if you can't present from a holster, you can work from a high compress ready, pull the card, and then apply it. All right, so next will be the live demo. All right, just before I go live here, I just want to tell you a little nuance of the card. When you're pulling these cards, no matter where they are, on the bench, in your pocket, AR mag holder, to me it's going to be my top pocket today, all I'm doing is briefly looking at this card. Okay, and that's what these cards are centered around, is processing that information. So if you sit there and study it, it kind of takes the purpose away from the card. Certainly you can do it that way. But it's meant, like in the IDS and DSF programs, we have our startle reaction. So that is meant to be part of our startle reaction. And I'm briefly looking at the card and then applying what I seen to that target. In some cases, it's going to take me a minute to think of what I seen, which is what we want to mimic, all right? That thinking that we need to do on the range for effective defensive training, like we do in the real world, right? 360-degree world, we have to think. All right, so just notice that when I do the demo. Okay, now we're going live. Okay, so what was that card? Well, the first indicator there you can see is that high center chest. So I flashed a card, I moved laterally, presented from the holster, 3 to 5 shots high center chest. I assessed my target, assessed my surroundings, found the number 6, then laterally moved and put 1 shot in the number 6. Let's do another one. Okay, so that card there, the first indicator was the A box. Right there, so 3 to 5 shots at A box, and then I went to slide lock, so I performed emergency reload, and then engaged number 4. Okay, so I'm sure you're getting the gist of it now. Let's do another one. Okay, that one was just a number 4. Okay, 1 shot. Let's do one more. Okay, so that one was the B box and then number 2. So I'm sure you're getting the gist of it now. There's all kinds of accommodations on these cards. There's one other card I want to show you. And if you can notice there on this card, there's that red stripe in the middle. Okay, that's yet another indicator. All right, so that's a movement indicator. So if you were to pull the card and see that red stripe, you're going to move to that red position. So that could be laterally on the range, that could be vertically up and down the range. So now you're incorporating some distance, you know, in application to the target. So a lot of good benefit there. And again, you're only limited by your imagination. All right, that's the beauty of these cards. All right, so in this case, you would have 3 indicators. Okay, it looks easy, but trust me, it is not. And this does absolutely force you to think on the range. So I'm sure you can see the benefits for this. I've seen people use it in a game, right? So it doesn't always have to be applied to a defensive context, okay? This product is so versatile. So look for it on our website. There's a link down the bottom. Tell others. I look forward to people telling us how they use them, how they apply them, because I'm sure there's a whole myriad of different combinations we can use this with. And I'd like to see your different ideas, okay? So message us. Like I said, the link's down the bottom. Tell your family, tell your friends, and as always, get out and train.